Alright, I'm out here and I just dug a really older can. So that's good news, and it was about, a good 6 inches down, and that's with the fissure on the jewelry setting. Okay. After a few hours at this park, this is what I found. Probably the most valuable thing is this steel bracket, and I think this is a brass fitting. All the rest is pretty much pull tabs and aluminum cans. I did find this old can, which kind of suggests that there may be some older stuff here. But this is why I make treasure rather than finding it, or only finding it. Anyways, there's my spot. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't find anything metal detecting, so I'm gonna go make some treasure. So what's cool about this stone? This is an andrite garnet. I faceted on this Raytech faceting machine. Quite rare, actually. And you can see into the bottom. Anyways, there's my first one. I cracked. I actually don't like this one too much. The stone's cool, but I don't think the ring turned out as good as I hoped. This one too I found on our San Pedro claim. I think it's a piece of, it was a terminated tip of a stone, and I faceted it. I don't do a lot of small ones like this, but it turned out pretty cool. Alright, on to the next one. This is a Peridot, also faceted on the Raytech faceting machine. Not found at the claim. Silver and copper. And this is a piece of blue topaz. Kind of cool cut right there. Yeah, this one actually looks quite cool from the bottom too. It's almost like there's two stones. I like this one. Turned out real nice. If I'm gonna, these two are virtually kind of the same process, but this one turned out a lot better. So anyways, those my next two will be pendants. I made this piece, I cut this piece of tourmaline. I don't know, maybe 7mm square. And then this is a piece of amethyst. And a little too thick for a ring, but I will make some bezels for them. Okay, after about a half an hour, this is where I am. I ended up with 20, 25, and 0 was where I cut that flat facet right on top. Now on to polishing. Alright, so after the 3000 I polished it. And here's what we're left with. It's blue topaz, but it looks pretty clear. And I've been using for polish this Corian lap, and I switched to WD-40, and I'm using this 50,000 grit diamond paste, and that seems to work pretty good. It's not perfect. I still need to try the paraffin oil that you put on your car. And they're all good. They're really polished. There might be like one tiny scratch on one of them. Okay, over there is my gold washing gem finding plant. In the back corner is a bunch more dirt that needs to be processed. Anyways, this is all the concentrate gold I've found in the process. And all that's not gold. I'll show it later. Anyways, what I'm doing is I showed you that thing that I built, and okay, so I'm convinced that these rocks still hold gold in them. I've panned out what's out, but I think using something like this, I'm gonna pulverize them and then pan them again. See what I find. So yes, I'm pulverizing it, hitting it with a baby sledge, and then I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna pan it again. See if there's more gold in it. I think there's more gold in this. And I'm also eventually going to try to figure out which rocks have the gold in them. Okay, I've already done just seriously a tiny bit. And yes, I do have gold. Right there. That's a speck. Alright, and there's another speck right there. You can kind of see it in the light. Right there, 2 specks. Okay, in short, I started off metal detecting, didn't find anything. So I went back to making treasure and trying to extract it from ore that I believe has gold. I did find a couple specks in here, and I only smashed like 1 handful of material in my handmade rock crusher. So yeah, hopefully in the future find a little bit more.